Hello, hello, happy Sunday. This is going to be a quicker live, but I'm here. You can tell I got look at that. I got a little sunburnt right here. I was enjoying some time on the Oregon coast today with a very dear girlfriend of mine. It was so much fun. It's nice to spend time with people that are like, your soul sisters. So I was spending time with one of my soul sisters today on the Oregon coast, and it was amazing. It was so nice to just be able to soak up some sun and soak up some not too much sun because it was a little bit cooler there than it is here where I'm at. So it was so nice to be able to soak that up. And then also too, is like so many cool people and dogs out there today. So that was fun. And what was really cool too, as much as I love my girls, I left my girls at home. And sometimes it's nice just to have some time away from them as much as I love them, but sometimes it's nice to just have a little me time, right? And so there we go. So that's what I did, and I just love the ocean. Oh my god, oh my goodness, it just calms my soul and soothes my soul and just makes my heart happy to go to the coast and spend time on the coast. It's amazing. So anyway, and I know my girls enjoy it too, so I'll just have to take them on a coast adventure sometime soon, but I might take them separate because sometimes both of them doing the same thing at the same time can be a lot. So and sometimes it's good for them just to have their one-on-one time, right? So there we go. So there's that. So hey, Christy, good to see you. Christy from Utah with Major. I hope you and Major are doing well. Good to see you. So good to see you. And yeah, Utah. What time is it in Utah? Are you guys? Is it 8:51 in Utah, or is it like earlier, later? I don't even know what the time difference is in Utah. Yeah, so I didn't want to miss my Sunday Night Live. I planned to get back in time by 7:00, but let me just tell you, when this girl hits the coast and gets on the ocean, I kind of lose track of any sense of time. So I just am like, oh wait, what time is it? Oh boy, like I don't even know how it got to be that time that it is. So it's so it's always really nice to be on the coast. I love it. And just to walk barefoot on the sand. Oh my goodness. I love it. I can walk forever on the ocean. So, not on the ocean because I don't think I could walk. I can't walk on water, but I can walk on this. Yes, we all need sun therapy. I agree, Jennifer. We all need sun therapy. So it was nice. It was like it got some sun, but it wasn't like super hot like it is here where I'm at. So that was awesome. And I love the ocean. It just reminds me that I really need to make more time to have more ocean trips and get there more because it's like super close to where I live, and it always just makes me feel happy. So there we go. So there is that. So anyway, so yeah, so you gotta have that time, and it's good to have time with good friends as well. So I love that. So anyway, so there's that. So yay for that. Yay for that. So anyway, so I know I'm totally, it's 10:00 in Utah. Oh wow. Okay. So you guys are in it was at like Central Standard Time. I don't know. I get my time zones mixed up. So good thing that there is time zone converters, because if there was not time zone converters, I would be like, I don't know what time it is. And so there we go. And look at that. You can see, let's see, is it this eye? No, it's this eye. You can see, it's like healed up. Now I had a little bit of hey, Dawn, good to see you. I have a little bit of a black eye because Nugget, my dog Nugget, who I adore, last Sunday, she gave me a black eye. And how she did that is I was walking them, and she walked behind me as I was trying to pick up Cool Up's poop, and I had just kind of picked it up, and there's another dog, and she's kind of pulled me to the other dog, and I face planted in the grass. Hallelujah. I did not land in any dog feces or dog poop. So that was cool. At least I didn't do that. And it was crazy. So I got like a little bit of this eye. I got like a little bit of, um, no, was it? Okay. Yeah, no, it's this eye. I got a little bit of a shiner on my eye, but it's healing up. So there we go. So you know what? It's okay. Like I survived. So it's making me to just be more aware and more conscientious. And it could have been worse. I didn't land in concrete. So there we go. So there's that. So, nugget. Yeah. So anyway, and I still love her to pieces. And that's awesome, Jennifer. Jennifer says, I rode 8 miles on the bike yesterday. Great vitamin D. Yes. Oh, 10:50 Central time where you're at, Jennifer. Okay, you're up late. So I'm usually kind of up late too sometimes, so that's cool. Hey Bianca, hey Lee, good to see you. And yeah, gosh, riding bikes, like I want to get back to do like more kind of activities like that, kind of be out. I like to do that. Mountain Standard Time, I know time converters confuse me too. I'm like, oh, I don't even know. Like what really confuses me talking about like time difference things is like in Arizona, how Arizona, I don't remember if it's like they don't fall back or they don't spring forward, like they stay the same year round. So like when they're like an hour ahead of us, it like really confuses me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So like one time I was actually almost late for a client appointment, and like she texted me and was like, oh yeah, like I'm running late, so for our appointment. And I was thinking our appointment was going to be when it got rescheduled for, because I was like off by an hour because I got mixed up because of like the whole time zone thing. And now it's in like the time zone continuum. It's like, oh my goodness. So yeah. So anyway, so there's that. So good to see you all. Bianca, Lee, Christy, Jennifer. And yeah. So anyway, good to see you all. And I know now you make me want to go. I've been wanting to get a bike again and like find some trails to go like bike riding, but I don't want one of those like electric bikes, because those like make me nervous. I don't know what it is, but those make me nervous. And I don't know if I trust myself on an electric bike. I don't know if I trust myself on that. So there's that. So, oh my goodness. And hey, Janie, good to see you. Oh my goodness, Lee. Lee says, just saying hi. It's 12 a.m., so I'm going to hop off for now. Have a fun live. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lee. Good to see you. Bernadette says, yeah, let's go to bed. She's like, come on. I know, right? And hey, Bev, good to see you. And I know, right? Jennifer says, pedal power, sister, pedal power. Exactly. Yeah, because when you're moving those muscles and you're pedaling, and it's like, it's cool to like get out there and ride a bike. I don't have a bike right now, but I'd like to get one again, because I think that would be really, really cool to go do that and go get some exercise. It's good, right? Exactly. Yeah, go get some exercise, because it feels good. Like I feel like the more we move our bodies, like the better off we are. And good to see you, Natasha. I feel like, body and movement is like a body in motion. Like even sometimes, like if maybe like I hurt myself or I have like some sort of like injury from something, I find that like I'll just go and like move my body more. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna stretch, or I'm gonna go for a walk, or I'm gonna do that to kind of get things moving. It always helps me feel better. So I'm like, I'm not just gonna like sit down and let it get worse, and I'm not gonna like take a whole bunch of like Advil or do that. Like I just want to keep going. So anyway, so there's that. So there's the random Sunday night Shauna yammering. So there's that. So yes, Bev, please do. Yeah, I'm doing more of like a quicker live, but I didn't want to miss you guys. So I was like, wait a minute, I gotta do my live, gotta make it a full Sunday. Without you guys, it's not a full Sunday. So here we go. Here I am. Bum, 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 bum. So anyway, yeah. So whatever your question is, feel free to let's see here. Okay, Bianca. So what Bianca, Maya said, oh, it's so good to see you too, Natasha. What Maya is saying, Bianca, is she's showing me like just hold your hand over her tummy like this and just do this like up and down and then kind of go side to side, but more like this up and down motion, and then just kind of like this, just kind of like, okay, like it's all clear, like it's all clear, it's clear, it's clearing, it's clear, it's clear. And she says, just kind of hold your hand on her belly like this, and then if you feel guided, move it like this, and then move it like that, just to really, really help her. And she says that will, help if you do that. And she says, yeah, heal the area. Yes, that's what she says. She says, like, yeah, just work on healing that area and work on helping that. And she says that helps a lot, and that makes her feel really good when you do that. So she says, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So let's see here. Oh wait. She says, like, she's showing me it's like the way she eats, and if she eats like a certain way and eats certain things sometimes, that's what inflames it. She says, I've always had a sensitive stomach, and I have a sensitive stomach. So she's like, my stomach is sensitive. She's like, it's always been that way. So pay attention to the times that it's happening, is what she says. She says, just pay attention to the times it's happening. Yeah. And she says the sensitive, what food does help. And she says sometimes with the antibiotics, she does get a little like resistant with them. She says she does get a little resistant with them, but she's showing me like you're trying to figure out what food it was. She's showing me it was like a chicken fish combo. And I'm feeling like it was some sort of like poultry and fish combo. She's like, oh, I shouldn't have like combined that, because she's like, sometimes when different things are combined, it's too much for her. She says it's too much for me when things are combined. So there's that. And then I'm going to get to your question, Bev, and then I'm going to get to your question, Natasha. Let's see here. I know that sometimes we need the antibiotics, and she's like, she needs us to kind of help to push it out. Okay, cool. And you said you know which one. Perfect. Yeah, she says, you sure do. She's like, let's get rid of that. She's like, let's get rid of that. Okay, and I'm going to go to Jennifer's question here because I feel guided to that, and then I'll go to Natasha and Bev. I'll get to your questions. So let's see here. Jennifer says, Libby visited a few nights ago, but I can't remember what it was all about. Weird. The most, you're so welcome, Bianca. You said the most important thing is that she did visit. She's like, I sure did visit. And she's showing me like, she's showing me like your covers, like Libby's showing me your covers, and like under. She's like under. She's like, I'm under. Like she's making me think of like a sleeping bag. Like I'm under the covers. Like I'm under. Like you can feel me under. She says you can feel me under, is what Libby says. She's like, you can feel me under. You can feel me under. You can feel me under. And then Lucy's like, she's like, why am I so quiet? She's like, because I want to be quiet sometimes. She's like, I want to be quiet sometimes. And she says she's like under things. So it's like if you're touching under the table or like touching under your bed, she says you can feel my presence there. And she says like, just like kind of rub like under your desk or under your bed. And I know that sounds really weird. And she says like, just rustle up my energy. And Lucy says, pow, I'll be right there. Like if you just like be like, okay, Lucy, like this, like, okay, Lucy, rustle up her energy, then she'll be like, pow, here I am. She says, pow, pow, here I am. And she says like she's doing like deep cocoon work, is what Lucy says. She's like, I'm really cocooning right now. So you really like got to call me out. She says, you really got to call me out. 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 Is what she says. So there's that. Oh my goodness. And your Lucy and Libby girls. Oh my goodness. Those L names I had. At one time, I had my Luna, Leo, and Linus all at the same time. All the L names. So there you go. So there's that. Oh, thank you, Bev. And hey, Bailey, good to see you. Yeah, and Jennifer, you're proof that their energy and their presence always is there with us, right? There's that. So let's see here. And Jennifer says, yes, yes, yes. Libby, love to be under the covers, calling to her. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, because she's showing me. She's like, zoop, zoop, zoop. She's like, zoop. Like she's just like, it's like she's like swimming under the covers, which is, oh my goodness, Libby. Oh my goodness. They're beautiful girls, like still as strong as ever with you. So that's for sure. So you're so welcome, Jennifer. You're so welcome. See here. And then Bev says, I have Lily, Manny, Sassy, and Buster. I'm going to move back to California. Will everything be okay? Lily and Manny are 13 years old. I get a yes, and they're going to help you. Like, they're going to help you. Like, everything is going to be okay, and they're going to help you, and your move will be okay, and they're going to help you, and they want you to know, like, the threads of love are always there. They say the threads of love are always there. The threads of love are always there. The threads of love are always there. So they say they really want you to connect with that and to be with that, and just know that, and feel that in your heart, and really be connected with that. They said really to be connected with that is what they're showing me. So there is that. And then Natasha says, yeah, I'm sending lots of good vibes your way there, Bev. So there's that. And then Bianca says, no, not Bianca. Oh my, Natasha. I'm like, where am I going to next? Natasha says, can you ask Coco why he's been running away when I've gone to catch him, and what is his vision like? Because he says he's been running away because he's like, well, like, wait, like, why are you trying to catch me? He's like, why are you trying to catch me? Like, really catch me? Like, don't try to, like, pull the wool over my eyes. Like, really keep me in the loop with why you're trying to catch me. Because he's like, well, why? Like, why are you trying to catch me? Like, you need to, like, be more, like, front and center with showing me why. Hey, Denise, good to see you. Like, why you're trying to catch me. He says, why are you trying to catch me? So he says you need to be more front and center with that. And he says his vision is okay, but he says, like, sometimes it's like a little bit like stringy in the middle on his right eye. He's like, show me. It's like, I'm like, what do you mean stringy? He's like, it's a little bit like staticky on my right eye sometimes. He's like, it's a little bit staticky and a little bit stringy on my right eye sometimes. So he says to just keep being like, okay, it's good. It's good. And just keep seeing it be good and holding the vision for it to be good, is what he says. Oh, Coco. I know, Bev, sending you so much love. And they say that when you worry, to send them love. They say, instead of worry, send us love. They say, send us love. They say, send us love. They say, send us love. Send us love. Send us love. Send us love is what they say. And they say they want you to send love to yourself too. So that's what they say. So there is that there. And I promised Denise, you've been on my list. I was like, I need to get in touch with you. So I wanted to let you know that. I was like, oh no, I need to get in touch with Denise. But I was out enjoying the beach today. So I was like, okay, I did not really have my phone in the call mood. I was soaking in the ocean today, it was so awesome to be able to do that. So there you go. So there's that. Gotta love the ocean vibes. I love the ocean vibes. So anyway, so there's that. So I just want to let you know that, Denise. So yes, and I've been sending lots of love, Denise, around that whole situation, and I know you'll know what I'm talking about. So there's that. Oh, okay. Yes, you're welcome, Natasha. Yes. He says yes. I wonder if the wool over his eyes, it's a bit more little, and it's his fly mask. Because yeah, he's like, my vision's. He's like, it's harder to see out of that one eye with that right now. He's like, I don't want the flies, but he's like, can we get like a more different kind of fly mask? Because he's like, that one eye. He just keeps showing me like my right eye is bothering me a little bit. He says my right eye is bothering me. So like, let's really be in check with my right eye, and like, let's see what's going on with my right eye, because my right eye is bothering me a little bit right now. My right eye is bothering me a little bit. So so there is that. So there you go. Okay. That makes sense. When he hit his head, he lost his peripheral vision. Oh, that's so hard, right? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, he says, yeah, he's like, oh, because he's like, when I hit my head, he's like, I hit it hard. He's like, I hit it hard. He's like, I hit it hard. He's like, I hit my head hard. So, but he's showing me that like some of that is gonna go back a little bit, and it is gonna go back a little bit, but just like really like work on like the other healing stuff, and then that's gonna like slowly come back together. And I feel like it's like the like if there's some sort of like thing that could like drop, or some sort of something that can coat his eye, that he's saying that will help me, like some sort of something that can coat my eye. So check with your vet to see kind of what kind of drop that they have that's more like on the thicker side. So he's showing me, he's like, it's more like a kind of like an ointment than a drop, more like an ointment than a drop. And he's having me shake my head yes, so it's more like an ointment than a drop. So if we could check that and see about that, he says that would be great. So there is that. And hey, Janelle, good to see you. Let's see here. And Natasha says, yes, we're working very hard with his body worker, Beth, to put him back together. He says, yeah, he's like, just have Beth like hold the hand over my good eye and then my bad eye, and just imagine that they're like just like helping each other to counterbalance, and they're helping each other to like work together and like balance each other out, and really kind of amplify each other, and just really stay connected is what he's saying there. So there's that. And then Janelle says, how is my dog Laundry handling her new human sister? Laundry says, oh, okay. Laundry's like, okay, like I'm just like kind of stepping back here to be like, okay, like I'm observing, like I'm not sure about like some of the noises that this one makes, but like it's all good, Jennifer. Hopefully you can go back and listen, so no worries, friend. So Laundry says, like, I'm just kind of like sitting back and just kind of like soaking it in, and just like, okay, like those sounds are really weird that little one makes. Those sounds are a little bit weird. So I'm getting kind of like acclimated to those sounds and like working with those sounds. But like, I'm like, okay, this new little one is okay. This new little one's okay. I'm like, I want to see how I can help, and like what my role is going to be with this like little one. Like, so how can I help, and what is my role going to be is what I get there. So there's that. All right. And Denise, oh my goodness. So let's see here. Denise. Okay. Denise says, my friend's orange cat King Arthur escaped their RV at a campground on July 2nd, and they had to leave without him. Oh my goodness. He's hiding right now, and there are a lot of predators, and he's skittish around strangers. I'm hoping he can be captured. I'm going to send them a flyer with a reward if found. I get that that's going to be key, is like that flyer with like the reward to the campground people, so they can be like, okay, like let's help. Because I get like, I'm kind of like by this big tree stump. I'm by this big tree stump. I'm by this big tree stump, and I'm hunkering and by this like big round tree stump, and there's kind of like shrubbery kind of stuff around there. Is where I'm at. And that what it's going to take to try to capture him is more like getting me to go in something, like you said on here, like a humane trap, like getting me to go into something more and seeing me go into something more. But if someone were to come and try to capture me, if they come and pick me up from behind, and that if people just try to kind of warm up to me instead of trying to be too pushy, so to give me some food and just like leave the food out, so then I kind of like build up trust. So then I can build up trust. And yes, we can definitely like psychically tell him to emerge. And like what you can do is just send him that energy. You can just close your eyes, just as I'm closing my eyes now. And you need to put your hands up in your lap, or put your hands on your heart, wherever you feel guided. And just close your eyes and be like, okay, King Arthur, I'm sending you the vision. Like, okay, like, let somebody help you. Somebody's going to pick you up and help you, and get you into a safe place. And he's like wanting me to keep my eyes closed the whole time. Like somebody's going to get you into a safe place and help you get back with your person. So that's what King Arthur is showing me there, because he's like, oh boy, he's like, if and he's showing me, he's like, if they could just like come back and get me quickly, and if they can't do that, if they could just be like, okay, this person that is going to pick you up is going to lead us back to you, because he's showing me like he's really like kind of hunkered down, and he's like, oh boy, he's like, I don't like this. He's like, oh boy, he's like, I ran out so fast and I didn't know like what I was doing. He's like, I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like and he's having me yawn. So he's like, okay, like let's just release that energy of like what happened and just be like, okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Like, okay, 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 okay. Um, so that you just like just like, okay, like I see him like being okay, and like just like let everything else go, and just imagine that you keep seeing him like being okay. And that, especially, he keeps showing me like the guy, like his guy person. He's like, just like have him tune into me and be like, okay, King Arthur, like go to somebody that's going to help you to lead me back to you. Is what I get. And I'm going to send him like lots of energy, King Arthur, lots of energy to be like, okay, like you're calm, you're calm, you're calm. And I'm sending him lots of energy. So yeah, I know that's what I'm wondering too, Jennifer, if like the owner can get back to the campground, because like I feel like if they get back to the campground, I feel like King Arthur would be like, okay, like I'm coming out, like here I am. He's showing me like it would be really easy. Like if they just came back, like if they're able to get back, it'd be like really easier to like get me, if that was a possibility. And let's see here. And I feel like that reward amount is good. Like I wouldn't go higher than 500. So I get like 300 is good. Like maybe even like start at like 2 or 250. And then, maybe like go to, and then maybe 3, but no, I get like no more than 5 is what I keep hearing. So I don't know if you thought about starting there, but I get definitely like, between the $200 to $300 range is like a good place to start. So yeah, but I get like if his person could go back there, that would help. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, and that's true, Jennifer. Good point. Campers are more about helping, not rewards. That's true, because they like kind of stick together, right? I agree, Jennifer. So yes, I feel like I feel like they'd be like, okay, like why do I need this? So maybe that's why I was tuning into that. So I feel like whoever is like the camp host and like other people like around there, like just have flyers up all around that place. And I feel like that's going to be helpful, because King Arthur showed me like, I'm staying right around here. I'm not going to venture off. I'm staying right by this one tree stump. So I feel like the more flyers you could have around there, like the better, the better, the better. Like that's going to be huge. I feel like that's going to be huge. And I feel like too that there's been situations that have been similar to this where like, cats have got reunited. So I just feel like just keep holding that vision, holding that vision, holding that vision. And yeah. And just remember too, like, I think I'm going to spin on what Jennifer's saying is like, just imagine and know that there's these people there to help, and just keep knowing that and holding that vision, and just be like, help. Because I get there's so many people around there that they're going to be like, okay, yeah, King Arthur will be like, I'll go to that person because they have that similar energy and all of that. So yeah. Exactly. There you go. Okay. Owner is hoping someone will find him. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just keep holding that vision. It's powerful. And I love that Jennifer says 100% on campers helping, maybe a 12-pack of beer, right? Exactly. There you go. Like a 12-pack of beer or something like that, right? Yeah, I like that. It's a good thought. So yeah, so just hold that. And I feel like get in touch with the camp host to have like flyers up everywhere there, like all around the campground. Like maybe when people are checking out in at different like posts where people, walk to and from, that just put up flyers. And is what I get. Yeah, good question, Jennifer. How far is the owner from the campground too? Yeah, I feel like I have that question too. I wonder like how far are they from the campground? So yeah, because I just keep hearing King Arthur being like, hey, like come back come back. Like, you're close enough to come back. Just come back, and like, you'll pick me up quick, and then you'll go like where it is the next destination that you're going to, is what I get with that. So there's that. So now I'm curious about that too, Jennifer. Let's see. Oh, at least 2 hours away. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And King Arthur says too, like, show me with that if you're not able to come back, if somebody does pick me up, that you're going to be able to pick me up quick, and you're going to be able to like get me back quick. That remind me of that you're going to come back and be able to get me back quick, and like make the necessary like precautionary things that you need to do for me, is what King Arthur's saying. Because King Arthur's like, yeah, don't be beating yourself up. Like, this was like a fluke thing, but it's like, it's bringing like awareness to like the stairs and going in and out, is what King Arthur's saying. So, oh my goodness, so much love, and here for any support needed for that, because that's a tough situation for sure. No, oh my goodness, so much love. And hey, Renee, good to see you. I hope you're doing well too. Oh no, I'm gonna see. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. Thank you. Glad to see you. It's so cool. There's like a different mix of people coming on later. Fun. So yeah, I don't know what happened, Renee. I'm gonna see if I can find it. So your message here. I'm still searching for Phoenix and Mazzy, West Harbor. He's not locked in somebody's house. You're welcome, Denise. He should be. He's not locked in somebody's house. He says he's roaming the streets, and he's having me point to like Mazzy and West Harbor. And he showed me he is alive, and then I am like getting food, and I'm more resourceful than you think, and that pay attention to like that last lead. And he keeps showing me again and again is don't focus on like the where I am. Just focus on like, okay, that's where this sighting was. Like, focus on like, okay, I'm in this broad area, and focus on just like bringing me back home, bringing me back home, bringing me back home, bringing back home, bringing back home. Like, if you could just like focus on that, that would be like really helpful. And like, let's just focus on like bringing me back home, bringing me back home, bringing me back home, bringing me back home. And, let's hold the vision on that. So that's what I get with that. And hey, Karen, good to see you. Karen from New Zealand. I love it, because I know Bianca's from New Zealand, and I think Renee is from like New Zealand, or like around the area of New Zealand. So look at that. Like, got some international people on here. I like it. Some international people. I like it. So it's super fun. So look at that. I'm totally like just saying that's just my way. So there's that. And then Adrian says, would love for you to connect with Jackson. He has been peeing in the kitchen when I left him to cool off, and it's so frustrating, needing ideas to make it stop. He's like, hey, I need more outside. Let's see here. I love it. Stillwater, Oklahoma. I love it, Adrian. I know singing's fun, right? Like, singing and dancing and all that stuff, like, it raises our vibration, and that's good, right? It's good. I agree too. It's like, yep. It's like, let's just do it. Let's just be ourselves. So yeah. So Jackson says, like, if I have more outside time, yeah, because he says, you say he's more outside than inside, because he's like, when he's inside, he's like, oh, I just want to like bust out. So he's like, well, I'm just going to go right here. And he's having me like look at my floor. He's like, yep. He's like, that's a good spot. He's like, I'm just going to go here. So he says, give me more like engaging stuff when it is those times that I do need to be inside, and then make sure I have like my clear different paths, that like all the places I can see outside are all clear and open for me to be able to see outside. So like I need to have that. And he's like, don't feel bad because it's hot. He's like, give me my little place to lay that's like in the shade. He's like, give me my little shade space, or make sure I have like lots. And he's like, okay, if you're worried about that, give me my lots of like window spots and spots to look out, so I can see the outside and be connected to the outside. And it's interesting. So like on my patio for my door for my apartment, it's like a regular door, and it has like a mini blinds, and I always leave it like open like this much for my cat. So so my cat can look outside. And so yeah, so he's showing me like more windows, and like so I can see that and give me like some more fun stuff that do inside if I have to be inside, and don't block my outside view. He's like, don't block my outside view. He's like, no, 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 no. So that's what he says with that. And he says no to a haircut. He says absolutely not. He's like, no, 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 no to the haircut. He's like, no, thank you. He's like, no, 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 no. He's like, no, thank you. You're so welcome. And he says too, just show him and reward him. Like when he's a good boy and he goes pee outside, he's like, make a party about it. Be like, good boy, Jackson, and have him like spin and do fun stuff and give me like treats and like be like, good boy, like woo, make it like a big deal. Like when he goes out, he's like, I am a diva. He's like, just acknowledge me for who I am. He says, oh my goodness, Jackson, he's so silly. Oh my goodness, I love him. You're so welcome, Adrian. You're so welcome. So let's see here. All right, so there is that. So let's see here. And then Renee says, that's awesome. Yes, from Auckland, New Zealand. I thought so. So with Phoenix, the last sighting, Glenberry Crescent Massey he's saying yes, he says keep focusing on that lead and put the flyers more in that area. He says put the flyers more in that area. And he says he's like, I'm fine. He's like, don't worry about that person saying I was like hurt. He's like, I'm okay. He's like, I'm tough. He's like, I'm tough. He's like, I'm tough. So he's like, just keep seeing me coming back. And he's like, remember, I'm tough and I'm more resilient than you think and you know. So he's like, and so are you. He's like, so are you, and so am I. So that's what he says there, Renee. And thank you, Adrian. I hope you have a wonderful week too. Oh my goodness, it's so awesome to see you. I hope you have a wonderful week too. It's always so good to connect with you. Oh, I love it. I love my Sunday Night Live. That's what I was like, okay, I can't miss my Sunday Night Live. So I was like, I'll just push it out and do it like a little bit later, because I just didn't want to miss it. Because like I said, like this girl, when I go to the ocean, like I should know better because I kind of lose track of time. And but it's always so much fun, and it just it feeds my soul. So anyway, so there is that. So woohoo, yeah. So anyway, so there is that. So let's see here. My dog Cool just won in the other room. She's like, well, you didn't take me to go with you today. But anyway, she'll survive. Maybe next time her or her sister can go. It's actually Nugget enjoys the beach more than Cool does. Cool is more like like a mountain girl. So anyway, but there's that. So we all have our things, right? So there's that. Anyway, I think I am going to get ready to wrap it up. But like, oh my gosh, what an amazing day. I get to spend some time on the coast with a very dear friend. And then I get to come home and do my Facebook Live and connect with you all. Like, oh my gosh, could it be a more like beautiful day? So there we go. So great to connect with you all. Oh, you're so welcome, Adrian. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel like that would be really good to do that. I get like a big thumbs up. I feel like that would be really good to do that. Renee, I get like a big thumbs up. So I would do that. I just keep seeing that vision and holding that vision that he's coming back home. Like, don't give up. All right. So there's that. Oh my goodness. You guys are awesome. So yay. So thank you so much for tuning in. And thanks for bearing with me that I was a little bit, you're welcome, Bev. Thanks for bearing with me that I was a little bit late, and I hope that you guys all have an awesome week ahead, and I will see you next Sunday evening. So thank you again so much for tuning in. All right, until next time. Bye. Take care.